to using old hair colors. Like my favorite was Shades of Q, and I got all itchy and stuff again, so I don't want to use that again. So I'm going to go back to what I used after regular hair color, which is called Naturtint. And the reason I'm going back and the reason she looks so light and I'm so dark is because it does grab darker. And I'm going back to this one because some of these look too much like hennas, like this Herbitint. Like I was going to use Herbitint, but I think it's like more of a henna. Something about hennas seemed to be like a big commitment. So if I ever wanted to highlight over my hair, I would be nervous with a henna on there. Only because when I was in beauty school, they said there's something called metallic salts in henna. I don't know. Maybe somebody will talk me out of that one day. But I really used this one before and never had a bad reaction or anything. So I'm going to go back to it. I wish I had bought 5G instead of 6G. I buy Gs because they're warmer and the warmth just fades away really super fast anyway. But the cooler tones are just like a little bit too cool for me. And this is pretty easy. You just take, you should always read the directions, and I've already done that, but you just unscrew the top. You better not mix these two up or I'll have Naturtint. This is their other bottle. When you mix two, ow. Well, there you go. Here's a drawback. It's hard to open. When you mix two bottles together, there's some sort of activator. So if somebody ever tells you, oh, there's no peroxide, there's something in there. Whenever you mix two bottles together, you're activating. And if you're activating, you're using something like peroxide, and you should know that because it's going on your head. You just, this part here, you just take off, like, so you don't have to, I don't think you have to cut this one. Let me see. And put on these wacky gloves. I call them wacky because they're like, I'm going to use the gloves to the Herbitint. I really was going to do Herbitint, and then I was just reading about it, and it was making me nervous. But I'll probably try it. I mean, if anybody has tried it and had good results and no problems, let me know. But I have to go back to work tomorrow, so I really want to get this done. Blah. So where was I? Did I put one in the other? That's a good way to check. You just go like that. Okay, yeah, I did. I mixed it. Let's see, shake it. I like to shake it for a while. It's been sitting around, so. And you should always do patch tests and stuff to see if you're allergic. I had like a lot of highlights, even like super blonde hair. So the first time I did this, it grabbed black. And I do like my hair super dark, but let me see if oh, I did, okay. So you don't have to cut the top of this. See this part right here? You don't have to cut it off. And I know, like, I'm going to use my mirror. Okay, it's kind of like below here. I don't touch the scalp only because I feel like not burning my scalp. But you can see how gray it is and stuff there. And honestly, if I was doing this to someone else, I would be way more particular. But on me, I kind of want to get some coverage, and I know that anything I missed or whatever, I'll just put some wow on, or any kind of like powder. I like the powder toucher-uppers. I am not going straight to the front like that only because I am paranoid of getting it in my face, and it happens. So I'm just doing these sections. And I'll just show you how I do this. Front area. Thing about hair color, even this stuff, is it spreads up, so you don't really have to cover like 2 inches. It'll grow right up your hair. When it comes to the hairline, I'm going to show you real quick. So I use Vaseline. Why do I use Vaseline? It's honestly, you won't really penetrate it, so it won't get on the skin. It's clogging everything. So that's good. But see how I don't totally meet the hairline with it. But my hair, I don't know. You can always use like with like when you go to shampoo. Rub a little of the tint into that hairline area to get it off the hairline. So I'm going to do this delicate area kind of like cautiously, because you don't know how these bottles are going to squirt all the time. If they're going to squirt heavy or light. And like I said, because it's on me, I'm not super meticulous. I like it, and I'm also kind of paranoid of getting it on me, so I just kind of dab. And if you have like a problem area, like me right here, this area is always super gray. I don't know why. I think too much on that side of my head. Kind of load it up. Now, these are the areas I do first because I want them to stay on the hair the longest. It's the front sides, and the top. Sometimes I won't even do the rest of my head. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do the rest of my head today. I don't even know if I'm going to mush it down the ends. Usually I do. It's good to mush it down the ends because it refreshes it, especially with these herbal colors, because herbal colors kind of fade more. You're never going to get, you know, the kind of glossiness you get from a hydrogen peroxide kind of chemically, you know, the chemical ones, because they're the ones that you had the reaction to. So, but yeah, and I use this nozzle a lot to, and yeah, I'm getting it on my scalp here only because I'm rushing and trying to get it done, but it is all right. I think I'm more nervous about the top of my head for some reason. This area is always super tricky. You know, but like I said, I use like Wow or something if I miss something there. Wow is pretty good. Mini Driver introduced me to Wow. I said, what should I bring for root touch-ups and stuff? And her hairstylist is like, she likes Wow. So I'm like, all right. And it's so easy. Like, you just brush it on. As a matter of fact, like, it probably wouldn't even color my hair, but like I said, I have another job tomorrow. I don't want to go in with, you know, hi, I'm the hairstylist, and my roots are super gray. Oh, somebody's at the door. Hold on! Okay, great. Hi. And of course, that was something that I didn't need to come to the door for. Okay. Let's see if I can figure out these spots in here. Yeah, like, there's always like these tweakered ones, and honestly, I would just cut that if I felt like I was wearing my hair slicked back or something and it was in the way. What is that, gonna stay colored for 5 minutes anyway? Gray, go away. So right now I'm just swooping. I just want to get this top covered for a few minutes. I'm not super full coveraging and all that, being meticulous. Just want to get it on, and you know what makes this even easier is if somebody else does it for you. Right now I've used probably half the bottle, and I'm going to stop. Yep. I don't want to do my whole head today. Let's see here. Just going to touch up anything. Alright. You can see my makeup line. That's sexy. So always that thing. Tap that later. And do they have, let's see if they have a plastic bag here. Oh, they give you stuff. CC cream. Oh, protective conditioner. I'll probably use that. Color fixing shampoo. Sounds like part of the process, but who knows. This is a plastic baggie. And we all know heat helps. I'm just kind of looking at my ends and stuff, and they could use, oh, this isn't a plastic baggie. It's their plastic gloves, which I will now put in my Naturtint bag because, and unless I return the Naturtint, maybe. I really want to know if anybody's used that, if it's any good. I'll test it on my arm one day, and you know, you should do that all the time. But anyway, now I wait for like 40 minutes. I do take the time because I think it lasts longer. It's the kind of a color that does kind of shampoo out. So, and you can see how I could use it in here. I'll probably squeeze it on there like right before I shampoo or something. I might not, but this coverage should happen in time for my... I'm gonna mush it through the ends now for this last 10 minutes and then go shampoo. Ta-da! So I have a little bit of a gold highlight. It's not as bright or as soft or as shiny as like a regular hair color, but it's pretty. And I ran it through the ends so it's nice and dark.